Good evening. How are we? Welcome to another edition of Up the Reds with me, Andy Canby. So we play Arsenal tomorrow at Anfield, late kickoff, and it's going to be a totally interesting game. This one for me. We can't surely play as poorly as we did against Manchester United, although Jurgen Klopp would probably disagree with me on that one, or possibly maybe agree with me. I don't know. But so let's get on to Jurgen's presser then. Happy with the performance at against West Ham. He's also reporting no injuries apart from Robbo and Jota. And who else is there? Obviously Joel Matip, but yeah, Gravenberg's back in contention for the Arsenal game. Jurgen said it's going to be tough. Jurgen wants the supporters to be getting right behind the team. He also explained himself why he made that comment regarding the atmosphere. And what he meant by saying give the ticket to somebody else who's going to do the singing and get behind the team. Now, I think he's had a bit of a telling off from the hierarchy that you can't get rid of the tickets just like that. You have to give them to family and friends. So he wasn't aware of that. I'm sure he was. I'm sure he knows how things operate in the club, but they weren't too keen on him saying that. So. But yeah, you probably saying that also that people are misunderstanding him in his comment. I thought the comment was quite perfectly clear. Lots of people are noticing the atmosphere has changed at Anfield with what it used to be. Is it to do with the tourists being sold tickets from ticketing sites and then just turning up with their phones, pointing the phones towards the game while watching it, not getting involved in the singing? So a bit of a gripe for me that. Another gripe, whilst I'm just on about gripes, is that I could have got a ticket for Arsenal yesterday and Newcastle on New Year's Day through the club. Yet again, went in, got in the queue, and then no tickets, and yet mid-afternoon there was loads of tickets available, but I wasn't informed. It came from a Twitter follower of mine. By the time I got on there, tickets had gone again, and there was loads of spaces at Anfield. So something really needs to be done about the ticketing at Anfield. Spirit of Shankly, anybody else who wants to get involved, it's just not on. So I might have to start going down the route of asking people for face value tickets and do it that way rather than go straight through the club. But this is the club's own doing now, as far as I'm concerned. So let's get on to Arsenal. It's going to be a tricky one, this. We have got to match them in midfield, because that's where their creativity comes from. They've got Saka up front, but he drifts in and out of games. I've not seen him have a good 90 minutes in an Arsenal shirt, and I don't intend to see that happening tomorrow at Anfield. So the midfield's going to be an interesting one. If we could, I'd have probably picked the same midfield that went that started against West Ham, just pure because of the energy and the way that we were playing in getting the ball back off the opposition. But obviously that's not going to be the case, is it? Because you've got to be looking at putting Trent somewhere. Again, I'll probably have Joey Gomez starting at right back, put Trent in the middle with Endo and Szoboszlai up front. I thought Darwin Núñez had a really good game against West Ham from the left-hand side. I'd put him on the left. I'd put Cody Gakpo in the middle and Mo Salah on the right-hand side. Players to lose out would be Curtis Jones, but I might be wrong. He might be playing, but he did put in a massive shift, and so did Harvey Elliott. Obviously, two centre-halves will have to be Konate. He needs to really have a good game for us against Arsenal. And Virgil, left-hand side, Tsimikas. So, as I've already said, Joe Gomez right back, and obviously Ali in goals. Massive game now. Aston Villa play Sheffield United tonight in Villa Park. They'll get the 3 points. They'll be top of the table. We need to make sure that we give ourselves a fighting chance, a good performance, and get a result against Arsenal tomorrow at Anfield with a 57,000 again in the ground, and hopefully they'll create some massive noise to get the lads over the line. Okay, that's enough from me today. It's only a short one because my Christmas has started, so I'm going to go and hit the Coronas or the wine or whatever. Hope you all have a boss weekend, and I will speak to you guys again tomorrow evening after the game. Okay, have a good one. Up the Reds.